Okay, I'm pumped.
That's only the first set. We're gonna back it up. So the second one we're doing, you guys are gonna get into a hinge position, like just a little bit, maybe hands closer to your knees. You're gonna push back like a deadlift. You're gonna take one hand, probably your strong side, and you're gonna push back into your thighs as hard as you can. Every single push I'm holding for about 3 to 5 seconds. I'm trying to get the big part of the lat to turn on. So you go five reps here on the right arm, holding, and then you go 5 reps on the left arm, push as hard as you can into your leg. And then you go 10 presses into your leg as hard as possible. So let's start it up, pick one side. You're gonna go 5. Again, you should be feeling it in the lat, not just your tricep, because that's what people, if you don't have your lat firing, you're gonna feel it more here. So you gotta relax your arm and then push back. We want the big part of the lat turn on. Let me know if you don't feel your lat on, then I'll just mute you and kick you off. The goal for all this is you're trying to get the muscles to kind of cramp, to turn on, so you're able to flex the lat at will. Man, I'm sweating. So now we're going back to the pec press, 15 forward and 15 straight up and down. Again, you can use the dumbbell or just your palms. You're pushing in. And then you're only going to go out as far as you can without your pecs turning off. Come back in. Try to keep pulling your shoulders down the whole time. Your pec will actually turn on more. And don't cheat the reps. I know this burns. Take a quick break and then go right to the upward.
Oh, I'm sweating.
I know I'm sweating like crazy already. So you guys are back on the 5 on one side. I'd start on the side that you can actually feel your lat because it gives you feedback. So I can feel my right lat. So I push back as hard as I can for 5 on that side. And then I go to my left. And then when I'm going both arms, I'm trying to get my left side to really kick on because that's the side that doesn't work as well. So 5 per arm, pushing into your thighs. And then at the end, it's like you're trying to push into your legs as hard as you can for 10 reps.
Are you liking it? You made me sweat.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Take your shirt off. What are you doing?
What?
you gotta start paying for those things, Ian.
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong account.
On the last set, if you guys were doing dumbbells, try it with just your palms, because that might actually help you. So this last set here, you guys are gonna push through the palms, pull the shoulder down. We have another friend joining. This is my favorite drill to activate the pec and to really start to fix people's shoulder issues, is this simple drill right here. And if you burpees or stuff, push-ups, save the shoulders. If you guys feel less pec activation, your elbows are probably doing this. You got to keep them out in this angle, like a 45 while you're pressing up. So they have to stay out. If it goes in, it's going to dump. So you got to keep your elbows out in this angle the whole time. Don't let it cave in. That means you're rounding. Woo. And another one. And then your last set, because we went 3 sets of each, last set right here, get your lats to turn on. This helps with Olympic lifting. You're pushing into your thighs as hard as you can without straightening out your elbow and using too much tricep. So relax your tricep and arm, and you push in with your back muscles. That's how you get that Olympic lifting or deadlift setup. So I'm pushing back, but my tricep isn't doing this. You're trying to get your lat to turn on. Through the FixFit, the reason why this isn't just bodybuilding, it's functional bodybuilding. Through this process, I want you guys to start to identify which side doesn't work as well. That's the goal. If your left lat's not turning on or your right pec, make a note of that because then we can keep working at it. Everyone sweating yet? Everyone warmed up? Now we got 2 drills. I'll go over each drill, and then we can at our own pace. If you have a dumbbell, lift it up where your body's at. This position is not way out here. It's not all the way in like a front rack, down and out. Your chest is broadened. You're pushing right underneath the collarbone. Right underneath the collarbone, you're trying to get the upper back to turn on. So the dumbbell does not go all the way down. It's going to keep tension, and then you're going to...
Wellman, mute yourself.
If you guys have a band, you step on the band. If you watch the other screen, if you have, I'm stepping on the band, have my hand underneath it, and I just get it out to this position here. Same idea. So I'm holding it in tension, and then I want you guys to see if you can keep that pec on. So you have to pull the shoulders back a little, so you're not like this. And then you guys are gonna press just from like chin level to above the head. That's for you to turn the pec on. From here to here, here to here, I'm just trying to turn that on. And then once I feel the pump, let's say 5 to 10 reps, and then I go into my full rep set of 10. So this is it. This is the warm up. I'm here to here, just trying to get this to turn on. Once it's on, I'm going for my 10 reps all the way up and down, or as high as it can. So let's try it where you're just getting this to turn on. If you have a light dumbbell, like I tried it with the 15, which is pretty late. You guys are just gonna have to do more reps. You have to go a little quicker. More reps, you'll feel the pump still. So just think if you have like a really light dumbbell, you do a lot of reps to get it to burn, and then you guys will just do 20 instead of 10. If you have a band, try it. It gives you tension, a lot of tension.
Hey, Mark, is it okay to bring your elbow in and engage the pack?
It should only be a little bit, not too much.
Okay.
Did you have dumbbells?
This is 30.
Just do 1 set here and then rest.
Okay.
Keep pushing into that upper pec. You're trying to keep it on. That's the goal. If you have no upper pec, then you're accustomed to having this posture, and that's where all the shoulder injuries happen. So if you have a lot of shoulder pain in the front, I try to work on this drill a little bit more. We're gonna superset the pec and lat. You'll see this a lot. in the FixFit Jacked programming, we hit all the major body parts. So you have the dumbbell.
Does.
What'd you say, Joel?
My arm gets tired like year before my pec does.
Yeah, because that's what's doing all the work. So no, seriously, like if your arm gets tired from holding the dumbbell, do those drills and then put the dumbbell down and then try to flex the pec on the way up without weight. It burns just as much. I'm serious, but use the dumbbell to kind of like jumpstart it, or vice versa. Go no weight and then add the dumbbell. So now you guys have a dumbbell for the bent over row. Here, you guys are gonna keep your torso straight. You don't want to rotate for bent over rows. I want you to keep it square. You're gonna pull back as far as you can with your whole shoulder girdle and joint. You're gonna pull it back with straight arms. So this is the prep. I want you guys to try a few of those. If you have a band, you step on it, so fold it in half. You step on it halfway, and then from here, you're gonna pull on this side. So I'll use this camera angle. You step on it, and then you can pull from here. So right now, I want you guys to do 5 reps with straight arm rows without rotating. On your 5th straight arm row, like this, hold it, and then I want you to finish bending the elbow back. And then let your shoulders stretch all the way again. Those are your full reps.
Okay. Do your straight and then finish.
So if you look, I'm starting over here. Straight arm pull, straight arm pull. That's just to turn it on, and then now I'm going for my 10 reps. So this is the 5th one, and then now.
Like the full thing of this.
Do a set of 10 per side, but you're turning on the lat first. You should feel your lat get tighter and tighter as that elbow bends more and more. If your elbow bends when you row and then you feel the lat turn off, then you're doing this where you're shrugged up. We still a lot of bent over rows like this. We don't want that. So band, same thing. If you don't feel it, you don't have the right band or dumbbell, you're trying to get the lat to flex. You can use no weight too. It works just as well once you get, make sure the shoulders aren't coming forward. All right, so those are the 2 workouts. So go over it again. We're gonna go 2 sets of 10 or failure. It's up to you. You guys are gonna go 10 here. So I get everything to turn on, and then when I'm ready, 10 full reps, and then 10 on the other side. Then I go 10 with the rows.
Sounds good.
Okay, so start it up. You guys hit the upper pec first in that anchor press, and then right away
Unless we have a
rows.
light one, right? And then it's 20 of the anchor presses.
Yeah, if you have a really light press, then you got to go. If you're using a band or a heavy dumbbell, so it's really trying to just get that to get a good pump.
Okay.
Well, you won't go to failure if you have no weight, but.
So is it 3 sets total or just 2 more sets?
If you're new to the anchor press, you have to keep your shoulders pulled back and down while you drive up. That's why we call it anchor press, because if your shoulder shrugs up with your press, then your pec turns off. It's more about going to like close to failure. So if you guys don't, if 10's not enough, push through. You have a couple extra reps, or do more of those prep reps. If you guys have a band, it's nice on the row where you can really, if you're stepping right here, you just choke down on the band and it gives you so much tension. So if you're using bands, play around with going heavier by grabbing the band really low, close to your feet.
I used it.
To maintain your strength or to build the muscle while you're at home, you don't have a lot of weight. Even if you have a light dumbbell, like a 35-pound dumbbell for your gym is not that much, but it's really about time under tension. So when you guys are doing the row, pull back and squeeze. Hold that squeeze for like 2-3 seconds. So as long as you keep that muscle flexed, you get more out of it, even though you have a light dumbbell. Last round, you guys are back on the press.
Gonna try?
For the press here, the bottom of the press is where you should really stay and flex. So right here, where I'm holding it up, that's where I should try to flex a little longer. Water break. All right, friends, if you're not done, we got to just move on. Don't worry, we still have a lot more. I'm gonna show the standing and the banded version back to back. So just wait if you have one or the other, okay? So the first one, if you have dumbbells, you're gonna go, and then when you row here, you're gonna pick your chest, let your lats stretch. This is the same example for the banded one when you're seated. But for dumbbells, you're gonna hinge forward, let your lats stretch. When you pull your shoulders back and down, like you're setting up for a bench press. So you wanna do 10 of these. And then at the end of that, because you're trying to train your lats, the second set, you're gonna superset it. That means goes right into it, where you hold this position here, keep your shoulders down. If you look at my elbow, the elbow is gonna stay behind my torso, so not here. It's gonna stay behind my torso. You're gonna have it go back to parallel to your torso, and then right back up. So a set's gonna look like this, 10 here. After my 10th rep, I'm gonna keep it here, and then I wanna just row here. That's training this guy, which isn't the lat, your teres, and that's gonna protect your shoulder for all those movements, because if you do a lot of push-ups, a lot of burpees, you want this muscle to be supporting you and not end up here. So you're keeping your shoulder flexed down in that row. So if you guys have dumbbells, try out those two movements. If you guys have bands, you're gonna be seated. I need to look at the other camera now. You guys see it on the other camera or no?
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can see the
I
side
can
one.
see on your
Yeah.
I'm essentially sitting in an L, putting it around my feet. Okay? And then so from here, I choke down on it for the first one. And I need to really get a good like this, chest up. And then at the end, I let some slack go because it's harder. And I stay here, focusing on keeping my shoulder down. So I want you guys to try a set. We'll do it at the same pace because I want you guys to get the burn. I'm going to do it with the dumbbells so you can see. If you guys are on the floor, get set up on the bands. We're going to go for our first set.
Is it 10 and 10, Mark?
But again, the rules of engagement, the 10 only starts when you get everything to pump. For the first set right here, I'm just really holding and flexing. Make sure my back muscles are on, and I'm not up here like this. Because if you shrug up one, try it, you'll feel all that weight go to your shoulders and traps. So do a couple holds here. And then now let's go for our 10. Add a squeeze at the top. So then go, there's one. I pull my shoulders down, flex. Stretch. 2. Squeeze. 3. 4. At this pace. 5. Honey, you better pick up that weight.
Oh, man.
The burn. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one, 10. And this time, all I care about is that pec thing. I'm keeping my shoulder pinned down. Elbows back here. And then I'm just going to row back with my shoulder. Drop, shoulders away from my ears.
Mark, can we do an empty barbell?
Whatever you want. Any weight. Any mechanics, as long as you're rowing to the big part of the lat and then rowing to the carries.
Very sure.
2 more rounds. Fire at will.
How many more?
2 more.
2.
2 more.
So again, you're doing 10 big rows into 10 of these like close to your body rows.
Okay.
The shoulder stays down on both of them. You're good to go. Down as in away from your body. If you have dumbbells and bands, then try both.
All those arrowheads.
Your back should be lit up by now.
Oh, it is.
Want to come out and drink them?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Shit.
The second one's way worse.
I don't know, the first one was.
What?
You guys find yourself holding your breath on that second set?
Yes.
Yes.
You mean all the sets?
Rid of like the reps and I'm holding my breath.
The little small pulses, I'm holding my breath the whole time.
Yeah, so this last set on the Terry flexes, Terry's row, I want you guys to, you can get through the first one quicker, but on the Terry's row, breathe a little, but I want you to pause here. Every rep. It's going to suck, but this is the last set. So pause here. Pause here like the bottom of a push-up. Okay, so last set, make it burn. It's almost a failure.
Already burnt?
This one, you jump down on the band, you'll get more tension.
Mark needs to be walked. Barkley needs to be walked.
It's a quick thing.
Shit.
Don't bring him through here. It has to be through.
Moving on to the pairing, because that was all pulling. We're pushing now. So if you have a band, so I open it up and I step my feet on it. If you keep your feet more narrow, both feet are stepping on the band. If you keep your feet narrow, obviously there's going to be less tension. If you widen it, it's tighter, harder. You're going to try to just pinch it between the palms like this and close your fist. If you have a dumbbell, hold on to it this way. Or if it feels better, hold on to it this way. It doesn't matter. Try to have it so that if you're doing a band, you're not holding most of the weight into one arm. Don't hold the dumbbell like this and wrap it over. I want there to be equal pressure. So what you're trying to do, we're going to press straight out like the warm-up. Pressing into the weight, trying to go as far as you can, and you're trying to keep the shoulder down. So band. Woo! I have a wider stance. I grab the band between the palm, and I press out. Pause here, keep my shoulder down, and then go back in. The goal is to not let the dumbbell pull your forearms down. You're trying to stay with the forearms at the same level.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm going to be using those 2.5-pound plates. Cool.
I was speaking.
To this again, but you need some downward force. Let's just say, because some of the concept, unless you train it, the first 5 reps are slow as hell. First 5 reps are slow. Pause here, making sure the shoulders are down, and then the last 10, you can kind of rep it out. So we're going 15 reps, 5 slow and burnout. Remember, if you have both options, try both.
I'll just supervise.
Oh, shit.
Feel that?
Is there anything lighter than 2.5 pounds?
The band,
Oh God.
that band is intense.
Squeeze your shoe together.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna use my sock. Actually, the shoes feel too heavy.
Rounds, you guys should adjust the back. Fire at will, rest included.
Just some bullshit.
Pausing is out away from you. That's where the challenge is for the stability, the stabilizer. So don't pause here. Better pause out here. Don't let the forearms drop. Come back. Pause out here.
I'm gonna try the band now.
The band is way worse.
Is it? Oh damn it. Okay, I'm gonna stick to the dumbbell.
No, do it.
Okay, fine.
3, 4.
I only have the one band too, like the yellow one. Oh, it's so thick.
1,
2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7,
Try to pull your shoulders down a little more, Hershey.
9, 10.
As you move. I think most of you guys are there too because we're trying to stay tight, but you have more. You guys have more flex. The whole time when you're pressing, I'm thinking about driving my shoulders down and forward. Ugh.
Ian, this is so much worse.
I'm afraid to start my second set.
Why did you tell me to do the band? It's so much worse.
Awesome.
I feel like my chest bone's gonna crack.
3 rounds.
Can't you just adjust that yourself? You're fine.
I'm trying to stretch it and it won't do it.
1, 2, 3, 4,
3 sets, Mark?
Yep.
5,
If
Oh
you
Lord.
use your dumbbells too light, go till failure.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I don't know. The dumbbell was pretty bad too.
Band is worse.
The band's way worse. I just tried the band. It's so much worse.
Mark, are you training for Bloodsport or Kumite? You look like Bolo.
I'm gonna throw shots at the screen, all the eyes. Last set. Go. Pauses.
Big 4.
Tired, you're gonna cheat it. So the first 5, pause out here. Pull the shoulders down. Make it slower. The first 5 on these last set.
Okay.
Go left arm.
1, 2, pause. 3, pause. 4, pause it.
And then after the 5th one, wrap it out.
1, 2, wrap it up. 3, 4, 5. You can go more than 10. 6, 7, 8, 9,
Look.
10, 11. What happened to 15?
You just got no rep, Monty.
Oh, man.
I said 15. He stopped at 11.
That's my buddy.
Perfect. You guys are gonna love the next part.
There's more?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to move this stuff. 'Cause I don't think the double screen's working because everyone's probably only got X. Okie dokie.
Hershey, is there somebody strange walking in front of your garage? You look very concerned.
Can you help Hershey?
Dude, don't even
Oh,
talk to
watching
me
the
about
kids.
that shit. I was
The kids,
I was
I
mid
need to
lift.
make sure they're alive.
I was mid lift, and someone walked in front of me in the garage and looked me dead in my eyes. I was like, if I lose this lift, dude, I'm gonna murder you.
We have a WOD.
Nice.
We're gonna be under a time. The first one, there's 4, there's actually 3 movements. When you guys do this, the first one's a hip up, so we've all done it, but here's the difference. You gotta keep your obliques on so you can push in. So once your obliques on, all you're trying to do is don't let your knees open up. You're going to actually push down and in, because the goal is you're going to be here, and then I'm just trying to push through the feet, flex my butt. Because then if I go outside, you're working the wrong part of the butt. We don't want the outside butt. We want the big part of the butt. So I want to go here and then flex. I'm just trying to flex my ass as hard as I can with my core tight. Come back down, flex my butt again. And I'm pushing again inward. So try that for a few reps. We're getting a full minute of glute flexing here. So you don't have time, you can't mess this up unless you quit.
Dude, I don't have a minute of glute flexing. My glute can't stay on for that long.
Who's gonna pull up Dang's video? Make sure she doesn't fucking stop.
I'm on it.
Hey, listen. Let me be my own beautiful.
All right.
Got
So,
it.
Wait.
also, don't let your feet go too close to the butt. You could have a 90 at the knee.
Oh.
Here, you have a gap, so you're trying to flex the hip.
Wait. Should you? I feel tension in my quad. Is that?
That's okay. But we want the glutes to kick on at a certain point. You're going to feel
Okay.
the hamstring because we're quad dominant. You got to keep flexing your butt harder. You have to learn how to do that. After a minute of that, you guys are going to go 30 seconds. We're doing glute piston, so stand on up. You're going to squat down where your butt is below the knee if possible, if not right up against parallel. From here, same thing, my core's tight, I'm flexing my butt to bring me up. So I flex my butt, brings me up a little. This is it. So you're just gonna fix your glute the way you want it to work for squatting for deadlifts. So after a minute of hip ups, we do 30 seconds here. Flex, relax, flex, relax. And then you
No.
we're hinged over. And then you guys are gonna flex your butt to bring you up. Like a deadlift. I'm not like this. I flex my butt and then push my hip back like a kettlebell swing almost. Flex your butt. That same idea, you're pushing down and in. Okay, so I don't want you to flex your butt and push out this way. So keep pushing through the big toe joint. 30 seconds of that. And then you guys are gonna do a side plank for 30 seconds, flexing your butt. I'll talk you through it. Here we go. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want my back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember, your oblique should be on, so push in through the side, so like a hollow hold. Flex your butt as high as you can flex it, drop it.
Yeah.
You can pause at the top. It's okay to make sure you're using glutes. Come back down. If you only feel your like left glute, try to fire the other glute at the top. Keep going.
Is anyone else touching their butt, or is it just me? I'm definitely poking my own butt right now. Oh, it's cramping. Oh, it's cramping.
Both butt cheeks?
Yeah. The inside part. Well, mid to inside. Ow. Okay.
All right, everyone come up. Yeah. Let's go. And go flex your butt. Drop back down. Not all the way. So here, flex. Come back down. This range. Flex, relax. You're pushing down through the balls of your feet. Try not to squat first. Leslie, get lower.
I can't.
Oh, this works?
I'm not Asian.
Say, this seems racist.
Is that Leslie? Leslie, I feel like you do just as much squatting as we do, girl.
Deadlift, deadlift, deadlift.
I can't. They're so bad.
At the top, a finish of a deadlift, a big part of your butt's flexed. So
You guys, I can't do this anymore. I can't.
keep going. You gotta go up higher, dang. Get upright.
Okay.
All right, side plank, go.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Go from here to the bottom leg. We're flexing the same butt cheek again on the bottom side. Flex foot.
I'm trying.
How long is this?
We're almost there. 10 more
I
seconds.
think it's 30 seconds each side, I think.
Oh, shit. What?
Yeah.
All right, switch. Time to get jacked.
Calm down.
Keep flexing your glutes. More robots coming in.
Perfect timing.
Hi, robot.
Ow, don't push me.
Sabotage.
And rest.
Oh God.
So here's the good news. You guys have either both of your dumbbells. If you have a super heavy one, like a 65 or something, one. If you guys use a band, you can just grab onto the bands on the side. We have 2 active rest pec curls sets. So I want to flex my pecs. So here's your arms. Put your shoulders down. Till your pecs are on. Now you're gonna keep flexing your pec as you curl up. So we're gonna do 2 sets of 15 with whatever weight you have. Dumbbells, bands, that's our active rest. And then we get to do that whole series all over again.
How many times are we doing that all over again?
One more time.
Oh, okay.
Wait, how
I
many
mean, I'm fine.
pec curls?
We're doing 2 by 15 on the pec curls. Shoulders down the whole time.
I'm lifting in my chunkless, dang, just for you.
Dude, I'm so proud.
With one.
Two more rounds.
Rest a little. If you guys have dumbbells, try that. If not, use the band. So this is our second set of pec curls. I'm holding on to the band. Joel, widen your stance to give you more tension.
Oh,
I want everything to pause at the top.
oh man.
Here, pull your shoulder up.
Squeeze your butt.
Legs up. And then push. Your pec should start cramping.
Squeeze your butt.
What is happening over there?
I'm telling you to squeeze his butt. I can hear you. Sorry.
All right, I'm glad you enjoyed the active rest. Hit the deck.
Yes.
My glutes.
Wait, Marcus, our neck off the ground, her head off the ground.
For the glute?
Is our head off the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's only off the ground because you're flexing your pec too. If you feel it in your neck, you can lay down. You shouldn't feel it up here. You should feel it more in the pec. Support your neck, okay?
I feel really good until the last like 20 seconds, and then both butt cheeks start to just cramp immensely.
The second set of butt flexing definitely hurts more.
Go.
My booty.
only one size for you.
My uterus.
What?
Did you say you're humorous? I don't think you're doing it right. My labium.
Wow.
5 more seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, time for the hip pistons.
Wait, are we down? Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Try not to let the open up. Push down and in. Push inward through the balls of your feet.
Oh, that's a weird
Don't
angle.
let this happen. Don't push out.
Oh my gosh.
Whew.
All right, deadlifts. Or hip. Same idea, push in. Don't let the knees open up.
I'm good at it, yeah.
I didn't eat until 3 or whatever I got home.
Nope.
Go outside, Blake.
Keep flexing your butt.
I feel like my lats haven't recovered from our thing because my lats are cramping during this.
The wings? Save me some, please.
Stretch.
Good.
Ugh.
Okay.
One more second. All right, time. So,
Ugh.
time. We got 2 more sets of curls and we're all done today.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Set the curls. Do as many as you can.
I'm my text on.
Meh. Both are best. Bands and dumbbells.
I hate you, dang.
What? Why? What'd I do?
Thanks, guys.
Are you gonna leave?
Oh, that.
Yeah,
Hershey, I'm jealous about your matching storage cabinets.
me too.
Oh,
Hey, before you guys go, just like a Sunday FixFit Jacked, I want to take a quick photo. Everyone get in the photo.
Oh, I'm seeing too much of Glover's face.
Yeah.
I was just getting used to a Glover-free zone.
And I'm here for you.
Oh, are we?
Are we doing?
We're flexing.
Sorry.
Are we flexing this up?
Let's go, Chris. Everyone give me your flex. Let's go, Jim.
I'm like,
Ian, yeah, that's the best angle.
I need better lighting.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
Good one.
get in the sunlight.
Good job, guys. Finish your other set.
I think Ian had the moneymaker.
I like Ian's the best. Ian's
I
the
know.
booty
Oh,
vulture.
did you get it? Did you get it?
I was gonna say if anything's pumped right now, it's the booty.